What is up, guys, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. On today's episode, we are doing a open discussion about Loki. Basically, that's what we're doing. We're talking about Loki.
Yep. Yep. We have a ton to talk about. Before we get into that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marbos23 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, where we post a lot more videos and much more.
That is right. And you can also visit our website, www.marvelbros.com, where you can purchase merchandise, you can donate, and you can check out our live video. And there's much more to explore on there as well. Mm-hmm. And all of Marvel Bros' past pop culture news updates are now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, basically wherever you get your podcasts. That's where you can check us out at.
Yep.
Ain't that right, my brother?
100%. 100%.
So not only that, but we also have some special guests, I'd like to say, from our Discord tuning in with us today as well. We got Fira right here, and we also have Renato with us. And so we're just gonna basically be talking about Loki and see what's going on, and get it going. Yeah, I was going to say, Battery, why don't you start it off, my man?
All right, first off,
I'm echoing in someone's background. I'm not sure what's going on. Am I coming through your headphones, Renato, for sure?
Yep.
Because I think I hear something.
Nah, you're on my headphones.
Is that you, bro? Is that me?
I don't think it's me.
I don't know.
Well,
yeah, let's get into it though.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. It's awesome to have people from the Discord here. Awesome. But moving forward, just to kind of clarify, let's kind of revisit what happened in episode 3. What were you guys' initial thoughts after finishing episode 3?
Was severely disappointed by the ending.
Yeah, I think we were too.
It didn't get away.
And that was going to lead me to something I wanted to say. I don't want none of this BS where TVA shows up and saves them.
That is one of my theories. That was one of my theories.
That is the most bullshit excuse for them being alive. What I would like to see happen is them having died, both of them being time variants, having died in that explosion. Something. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about this earlier. Just they, with them both being time variants and not supposed to have been there. It fucks up the timeline, and the planet doesn't actually blow up.
Ooh. Okay.
So the very fact that they're there just kind of changes the timeline of what's gonna be going on. I could feel that
because they've been changing different routes of the timeline. But what if it changes that particular branch's main timeline rather than creating another branch?
Okay. So, little addition to that potentially. What if Loki still has the time stone?
I don't think it would work in that dimension because of the whole the time stone has to. The reason the time stones didn't work was because that they weren't connected to the reality that they were coming from. Like basically, those realities were cut off. They no longer exist. So the universal properties that each stone held no longer holds those properties because that universe doesn't exist. So I don't, unless that time stone that Loki had when we last saw him, like in the TVA, unless he like stole that, pickpocketed it or something, and that's what he has now. Unless that universe is the one that stone came from, it wouldn't. It would work.
Yeah, because as far as we know, I think the stones just don't work in the TVA. I mean, and technically they're out of it, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe with that said, I think it's pretty much confirmed that he dropped all the stones he had on him. But I don't know, it's Loki.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He might have been able
It's
to, he might have slided out somehow. But Renato,
but
what about you? Like,
Now-
what were your thoughts after that episode?
just because how super awesome and jam packed the first two were, my hopes for like the third one, I was like, yo, Thanos is gonna pop up, like the universe is gonna explode.
Oh.
Like, what can they do next? So then for that
Yeah.
episode to be what it was,
Mhm.
I had to rewatch it really because the first time I was kind of like underwhelmed. I was like, oh man, they didn't give us like a filler, but it's pretty dope, but it's still a filler.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
I rewatched it again. I was like, okay, this is a really, really good filler though.
Yeah.
I like the whole story and how they did with them, and then Loki saying that he's likes everything and stuff, and then they kind of like having like this little love thing kind of going on. And then that made me feel kind of like, ooh, I feel like somebody's under somebody's spell. Like I feel like something else is going on.
That's what
so
I was
that made
gonna
me
say.
like it even more because I was really still kind of a little bored. That I was like, hold on. Nah, something else is going on. And then it ended. I didn't like the ending either. I was like, man, I felt like it was going to be more. And then it was over.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I feel like I've been getting jerked around this whole episode.
It really was a jerk around. But what I like I said at the end of the episode, I feel like it was a filler, but it was the best filler that we've gotten from any of the Disney Plus shows yet. Loki has not went in the same route as the Falcon and Winter Soldier or WandaVision. Like they keep it going, they keep it better and better. You know what I mean? Like even though this episode was slower than the other ones, it was kind of better than the other ones with in terms of the information
Content?
that they were trying. Yeah, in terms of the content, like the whole planet like coming down. It looked even better than when Thanos was throwing the planet down. You know what I mean? Like so. And then with only having 2 episodes left, including tomorrow's, so tomorrow's episode, and then we have one more after that. What do you guys expect to see in this next episode? Like, what do you want from it? Like
I want everything. I want to see. Since that was the filler, I want the next one to just be super jam packed with information and action, because it was a lot of action in there, but for me, because it was so slow, once that action came, I really didn't care that much. So for this one, if this one is a little more faster paced with a bunch of knowledge and action, and we get some type of knowledge on what's going on with the timekeepers, like at the moment that they're at in time, I would really like to know like what's going on. Are those guys real? If they are real, are they preparing for Loki and Lady Loki to come up in there? Like what's going on? That's just for me. That's what I would feel.
That brings up the theory of Loki showing up in Quantumania, and the whole thing about the TVA being in the quantum realm. If you look at the timekeeper statues, Kang is one of the timekeepers.
Yeah, that's
he
what
is
I've been saying
confirmed
since episode 1.
the villain. And this goes back into my whole TVA goes in and saves him thing. I would rather TVA go in and save him with how little episodes we have than the timekeepers getting involved.
Okay.
We have time. Well, actually, how much time do we have before Quantumania comes out?
We have like a good
year and a half, I think.
Like a good year. I think
we've got enough time for another show that they haven't even teased yet.
Yeah.
So, I after watching it and being as disappointed as I was, it was good filler. It really just depends on how they get off of the planet. I think that'll set the tone for the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think with the whole getting off the planet thing, I think it might be them. Like we find out someone's trapped in somebody's spell first. They're like, I don't know whose is in whose. Either Loki is in Sylvie's or Sylvie's is in Loki's, and either way, I'm pretty sure that the TVA is going to come and save him. Like, unfortunately, that's what I think is going to be the outcome of it, no matter what. You know what I mean? I think that once, like, they're going to come out of the wishbone thing or whatever's going on, and then enter Agent Mobius, possibly even all of the TVA or something like that. I don't know.
Or the TVA
it's a
prevents
finesse, and Loki, the one that the time thing that he pulled out and was broken, isn't real, and that was just a fake. And it's not actually broken, and he really has it's in the dimension just waiting, and he can just whoop, and then they get out of there.
Let me throw another wrench at that idea that they're under each other's spell.
Okay.
Sylvie tried to enchant Loki.
Yeah.
But when Sylvie woke up, Loki had the entire train following him. So there's a chance that one of them enchanted each other, and I think that's a stronger theory than most people are putting out. But it's just they kind of hinted at it. They didn't really say, who's got who.
All right, so check me out. When to go on what you just said, when they're on the train and Sylvie wakes up, she's actually on the opposite side of the seat that she was on when she went to sleep. And that's something that I noticed, like, on a rewatch. Like, her back, how they have the whole conversation about where you need to sit. When she goes to sleep, she's like facing this way, and then when she wakes up, she's facing this way. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, maybe that's part of his trickery, and maybe so either when they got on the train, it's been different since then, or he's been under her spell since, since they were in the shit. And the storm kind of just stops after she tries to give him the, you know what I mean? Like, after she tries to enchant him, it's still the storm outside that was about to murder everyone just stopped, and it was like, okay, what's that about?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going both ways though. Like, because again, like you said, if you can enchant anyone, but if there's a stronger mind, depending on who's stronger can pull, it can go pull both ways. So even though like Lady Loki has Loki enchanted, his strong mind could also like take hold of that spell, and he could use it against her. And I think that's what's happening. Honestly, I really do. I think it's definitely going both ways. I'm just not sure.
Big mind war.
Which way it's going to go. But
that would make sense with the timekeeper, the TVA's device being broken and not actually being the right one.
Yeah.
I think that would be the way to go with it, without fucking what's it called, like cheesing out on the situation. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to cheese out by any means, and I feel like WandaVision kind of cheesed us out a little bit. Like, maybe a bit. I'm not even gonna say it was a lot of cheese. It was a lot.
Just a little bit.
A lot. Yeah. And like, it was like, okay, I understand what they were trying to do, but in the end, having so many episodes like be focused on the black and white and the back in the day, and not, it was just too much of that story rather than having actually the WandaVision that we wanted to see. You know what I mean? And then the Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of fell in that as well, when with like the whole boat episode that happened, like that just threw the entire series off. You know what I mean? It was just like, god damn it. Like, usually that's a hot 15 minutes in a movie. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hot 15, the montage of them doing it, and then boom, the boat's done. Bro, they spent that was like damn near one of the longest episodes too. It was like, gee, y'all spent the longest time building a boat. Yeah, let's get off this boat. And then that's exactly what I thought was going to happen with Loki with the train. When I seen it, I was like, oh no, this is a train episode. God damn it. But then like when we watched it, we were like, "Damn, this is damn good," and then it stopped, and it was like, "Shit!" Like this is like, no, I need more. I want more. This isn't enough.
In terms of what we could see, or what I think is going to happen next episode. You know, I lost my train of thought, as per usual.
It was damn, bro. Water drinking.
Yeah, I was
the hyped up water.
Yeah. Hey, but I'll tell you what though. This morning they released a mid-season sneak peek trailer for what to expect. We should check it out.
Man, I try to stay away from those. That's
like watching. That's like watching the new opening for an anime. Man, I can't watch it.
Yeah, because it'll ruin everything. Like we only have 2 episodes left, and they put out a mid-season trailer. Like, bro, we are far through mid-season.
I don't know. I just don't know. I want to say the TVA is going to save him. Obviously, that'd be kind of lame.
That's the only thing that can happen.
But the other situation is they're both controlling each other's minds. They're trying to get the upper hand of in their mind, and they're just still in the same spot, and it's actually not broken.
That'd be dope.
Or they're in that.
That'd be dope.
In the trailer, there's that scene of Loki sitting next to someone that looks like Black Widow. I think they're in that moment before. I don't know if it's before or after the thing breaks, though. That's the other thing.
So I just had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
There has been, assuming this is assuming that the TVA is in the quantum realm, and Loki is going to be involved in AntMan and Wasp Quantumania. There was, I wouldn't put it past Marvel to have AntMan and Wasp be the reason that they survive. They're exploring the quantum realm because what are they doing? Like this could be happening after
what
they
you just said
Thanos.
Is like going into what my question was going to be, and that is, who would you want to see pop up in this show?
Oh, if they did AntMan and the Wasp, I'm 110,000 IQ to I think it'd be really interesting because now you've not only got Loki that's trying to fight against, well, quote unquote fight against the TVA. Now you've got AntMan and the Wasp, which has links to Avengers, saying, "Hey, there's this entity that exists, and there's all these Infinity Stones." And it means absolutely nothing to them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's mind-blowing right there. I didn't even think about that.
I think that would be amazing. I think that would be amazing.
We say that, but we all know it's going to be the TV.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so check this out. What if we see... okay, on the Ant-Man and Wasp theory, I can't think of... The one that was ripping through the multiverse. What if we see her show up in this show? Remember, that was her whole phase lady, from Ant-Man and the 2. Yeah. And that was like her whole thing was ripping through the entire multiverse and exactly. And she was existing on multiple whatever at one time. What if we seen her pop up in here and like maybe S.H.I.E.L.D. is trying to figure out what's going on and they're using her as some type of, person that can go to these different multiverses and see what the hell is actually happening or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they know more than we think they know. Like, I mean, the TVA is definitely bullshit. Like, I think we can all agree on that. Like, the TVA is super shady, bro. They're the shadiest. They're like shadier than Hydra. Like at least Hydra tells you what's up straight in your face, bro. But the TVA, they're lying and they got pamphlets on ridiculousness. Hey, what's up with the Akash?
How's it going?
Thank you. He said new members. No, not new members. We're just doing an open discussion with people that are in the Discord, my man.
I just remembered now. Okay. So this is, I don't know what's going to happen verbatim, But I think this is what I think is going to happen in general. This next episode is going to be the episode that like truly exposes the TVA for what it is and who's really the villain. Which is obviously Time Dude, Kang the Conqueror. And then the final episode is going to be the big Marvel shebang, the big Marvel episode that we've been all waiting for.
Oh, okay. So I think saying in the next episode, in one episode, we're gonna get the whole episode is gonna be them going to the TVA, really figuring out going in the elevator that they were trying to go in the last time.
We're gonna meet the
Mobius is gonna hop on board, and I think Judge Lady might hop on board. I still want Judge Lady to be the villain that she is from the comic books, but I would be okay with Whoa, Akash said, "What if Loki's variant is actually the TVA leader? So it's another Loki variant. That's why they're looking for Loki so hard, because only a Loki can take down a Loki."
That would be interesting. I wanted to put on your point about the Phase Lady being in here. What if she's the reason that Lady Loki is Lady Loki rather than being a male variant?
Ooh.
Okay.
Which that's a whole convoluted timeline, and it's but it can kind of make sense if you think about it really hard. I'd only do it if you were like super fucking drunk or high off your ass, but it's a thought. But yeah, that'd be cool if he was a.
One of my things that I'm almost losing it. Don't lose it. I can't. I lost it. It's gone. Yes, because Loki loves to make statues. Loki would love to make a statue of himself.
True.
Yeah, that's big facts. Yeah,
there's just a lot of differences between the two. Like from where Lady Loki's from, she might not have even been a princess. She didn't even have anyone to show her met like that. There's so many different differences between the two.
I saw a theory that the multiverse that she came from is the one where Odin and Hela are still rocking and went and took down the frost giants, and all of that happened.
Yeah.
And then said it was a female, there was just a female Loki. And I was like, ooh, that would be lit. And then that would be the reason why Frege wasn't in the picture.
Yeah.
And then Frega's the whole one that taught him magic and everything, and that's just lit. That's lit. I'm lit.
That actually, I feel like that's it right there, honestly, because I don't know if Odin ever goes into why he calmed down, or you know what I mean? What made him stop expanding the 9 realms?
And in comics, King Loki does time travel to make Loki king. Oh damn!
Yeah. So they tapped on it in Thor 1. The reason he stopped, and you had to go back and watch it afterwards. The reason he stopped is because he found Loki, and he was like, "This war is senseless. We're just
I guess it makes sense."
No, yeah, because and then that was the whole reason why he took Loki in hopes to end the war and use him as kind of the surrogate child, when two enemy fractions fought, they come together as one. That's kind of the thing that happens is they have that it's the child that is supposed to lead the new or whatever is said.
Yeah, prodigal child.
Yeah, the prodigal child, so to speak. Who would you like to see Renato jump in the next episode, from the MCU?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super digging on what you already said with the little phase lady, yo.
Because we really don't know what happened to her.
Yo, I'm super feeling that for sure. Because she said didn't Brett wife wasn't she gonna teach her how to control what's going on with her?
Yes,
she touched her already,
but then what happened from that was they disappeared. The snap happened, and then it was 5 years in between.
Yeah.
Because they went into the quantum realm to get the shit for her, but then everybody got snapped. So it was man, I don't. So she might be different.
Exactly,
she could be anywhere. I don't know about that, but yeah. What if we saw? I don't know. I don't know who. I think Monica Rambeau would be the next on my list to see.
Yeah,
I want Monica to kind of be like the. I wish she would have showed up in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think they lost. I think they took an L with that one, not putting her in there. I would have liked to see her be like the Nick Fury of the Disney Plus shows. You know what I mean? Like that reoccurring character that solidifies all of it as being, this is what this is.
I would have liked to see that though. Like the same that type of character.
Akash said Loki is always a side character, and that's why it's very confusing to decode Loki.
I can kind of see that. But I don't really know. I feel like he has some pretty important moments in the comics.
Yeah,
but
maybe that's why he got all those like powers that most of us didn't know he had. Because he's like always the side character. Because he's been doing stuff in the shows that I didn't even know he could do. But like, do we really know everything he can do though? Because he's never been the main character.
That's true.
Because adding on to what you were saying is like I didn't realize this, but like when I think it's Thor 1 or Thor 2 when they have when the mom dies in that movie. I think it's 2.
When he rages real quick,
and like he like throws the chairs, and we saw that power again in this latest episode when he stopped that building and shot it back.
when he grabbed the Roomba and the what is it? His telekinesis for the lack of a better word,
yeah. And we didn't know that before. At least it was Loki, anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't to the extent that they showed it for sure. Because he lifted an entire building, bro, like an entire building. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know that was possible, bro. Like, I didn't know he was that strong. And then it just goes to show. Yeah, I was about to say, it just goes to show how strong he. Ooh, I see what you're going for.
Like, could he use his powers to stop?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah, he was giving too much away. It was like, get him out of here.
It was like he figured it out.
I think is that what's happened? I don't know.
You figured it out, and then Disney was like, "Silence him! Silence that man!"
They were like, "Yo, he opened his mouth. We gotta cut him.
Cut his internet off immediately."
Yeah,
he said Loki kicked him.
Yeah. But how would you guys feel about that though? Like if he used his powers, like to that extent, possibly
to like push the moon away,
and like save the whole planet.
I don't know about that one.
That'd be too much for me. I wouldn't. I'd be like, bro, what?
At that point,
I'd be like, bro, why didn't he
why
pick
don't
up
we just
Thanos and just crush him? Like why didn't he just?
He pushed Thanos off him when he was choking him. Like he could have just pushed him off.
That is true.
He could have threw the knife and made that shit ricochet around, just and then straight into his neck.
Back of the neck.
So I do have a point on the powers thing, though, and this is kind of my thought. This has been my thought on Lady Loki since she showed up. So in the comics, there is obviously the Enchantress.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She is just because we have the Executioner.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for the Enchantress not to exist. What if Lady Loki is the same? And this going also into her having enchanted Loki, but Loki being smarter than her enough to control the enchant himself in some ways. What if she is the MCU version of the Enchantress, but she's not as... The reason we're so baffled by Loki's strength is because we see another Loki figure, but not quite as powerful as him. What if she's taking the Enchantress role, which we know
she definitely is taking the Enchantress role. They mixed, because if I'm not mistaken, Sylvie is the Enchantress. Yeah. Like that's what her name is in the comics. Enchantress is Sylvie. So they've mixed Lady Loki and Sylvie together into one person, which I think is awesome. You know, I don't think that's a bad thing. I kind of would have wanted the Enchantress on a solo tip, the same way we had like Hela. You know what I mean? Like have her come in like that, because that's how important she is. But I could see them blending two into one, and then maybe even in the future movies we see Sylvie taking on that Enchantress role, like all the way of being like this is what she is now in the MCU, is the Enchantress Sylvie, but it's really a Lady Loki, and you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
So side thought on that, just real quick. Sorry.
Side thought on the side thought.
Yeah. What? So saying that she's taking the Enchantress role, and we don't have a whole lot on her background from her universe.
Yeah.
What if she was actually the Enchantress?
Oh, just lying?
To kill Loki and claim to be Loki.
Damn.
Like, this is all a facade.
Damn. Yo, okay, real quick. Yo, the Enchantress, she has the same suit that fucking Wanda has.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if her powers are.
What's her bio? Maybe that can shed some light.
Let's get a real quick big book of Marvel breakdown. Okay, this says her real name is Amora, and her occupation is a goddess, base Asgard. She's 6'3". Her eyes are green, blonde hair. Her first appearance was in Journey into Mystery number 103 in 1964. Her powers are that she can possess she possesses the enhanced lifespan, durability, and might of a goddess of Asgard. Adept at sorcery, specializing in spells that enhance her beauty and allow her to control the minds and emotions of men. And then her kiss can enslave any man and is able to fire power bolts out of her hand. God damn.
Okay.
Enchantress, one of the immortals of the Norse realm of Asgard. The Enchantress studied under the master sorceress Karnilla. Vain and headstrong, she centered her magic on increasing her allure so as to more easily ensnare the hearts and minds of those around her. When her desire for Odin's son Thor proved unrequited, she turned her mystic powers to evil, hoping to catch him one way or another. She especially resented Thor's love of humanity and longed for him to take her as his queen and rule over Asgard. Her feelings for the thunder god are genuine, and she has come close to realizing her dream. However, Thor's love of humanity always gets in the way. The Enchantress often teamed up with Scourge, the Executioner, who was hopelessly infatuated with her. She treated him with contempt, but truly grieved for him when he died. She also became a member of the Masters of Evil. Oh, here's something that might tie into it. A younger Enchantress later joined the Young Avengers. Oh shit. Hoping to become a Young Avenger. She believed she was from Asgard. Oh shit. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. A younger Enchantress later joined the Young Masters, hoping to become a Young Avenger. She believed she was from Asgard, but she learned her real name was Sylvie Lushton of Broxton, Oklahoma, and that Loki had granted her powers to her. She eventually left both groups to work on her own. So there it is. It's kind of
that would explain why she's weaker than Loki.
Yeah, maybe she's just a fucking human that's been taught. What if she's not really a frost giant?
Damn.
Well, we don't really know.
We don't know anything about her.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't. All she says is that she's a princess. Assumedly, that means a princess of Asgard, which would make sense with her believing that she's from Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
But most of Loki's power, most of his magical power, comes from the fact that he is a Jotun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Strong as shit.
Kosh, I see your comment. Why
Oh, my
did
bad,
why
I
do
was
you,
in there.
no, it's all good. Why do we think Lady Loki's
Why
horn is
ladies?
broken?
I think Lady Loki's horn is broken in the comics. I think that's just how
it is.
Her character is portrayed.
Mm.
I'm not. Oh shit! I fucked up.
What
I'm
if
not
like
entirely sure on that note.
what if like Hela broke it, kicking her out of Asgard, and like hence why she never had the chance to like learn or like do anything with Asgard, possibly.
Like Hela knew she was a frost giant from the jump and was like,
Yeah.
"What the hell? Get out of
like,
here!"
I'm the only sister around here. Bam! Get the hell out of here! Just like just keeps her out of Asgard.
She like kicks it on her head, like she
Yeah.
doesn't fix it because she keeps it to as a reminder for how much she hates Hela for doing that. Like that's yeah, I can fuck
See
with
why
that.
she hates her. Why she hates her background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, on that topic, okay, real quick. Why is there only humans in the TVA? Because anyone can become a variant. I think because I think there wouldn't. I think I was about to say I think we don't know.
Yeah, we
that,
don't know because
like,
we've only seen the main group.
Yeah, because there could be, or it could be because humans are easily to mind control, and the lizard people at the TVA know that, and they're like, they're like, these people are fucking stupid. All we got to do is just wipe their mind and just tell them that we created them, give them a bunch of handbooks, tell them that lunch is at 12, and these bitches will do whatever we want them to
do. The other thing is it could be perception based. What if they're not human? What if the only reason that they're human is because a majority of the people that Loki has experienced have been humanoid? There's Jotuns, but they're humanoid.
So like
in the
you're
MCU.
saying, like if like a Jotun comes there, then everybody looks like them.
No, what I'm saying is, if Loki had only ever known the Jotuns, still became a time variant, and they pulled him to find other Lokis, that if he went there, the judge lady and everybody else would look like Jotuns.
Yeah,
because the show is Loki. It's not anything. It's Loki. It's his perception. Be it we're seeing it in the third person.
They would all look like Krees to the Kree.
If Loki was a Kree, they would look like Kree.
I feel that. That would be dope.
But that, I mean, but also we've only seen a few of them, so there could be other non-human looking people or entities in the TVA.
I think I don't know what it is with Earth, but maybe what the Eternals had to do with the humans on Earth is why the TVA is so interested in humans to begin with.
We'd have to see Eternals for
like
that.
Maybe they harness like their energy or something in order to create the type of timeline that they need or something. Did you guys know King Loki? Yeah, King Loki is dope, bro.
Who is King Loki? I feel like I know I've heard of that, but
I have not.
Let me see if he's in the book.
He is.
They might just talk about Loki being.
They may talk about They may just hint on it.
I doubt that.
Isn't King Loki the Loki that he has like that fur coat on?
Yes. At least the photo that I'm looking at has him.
He kind of looks like Kraven.
Kraven, Kraven from Spider-Man. I doubt they touch on it in the book.
This kind of looks like, I think this is the picture of him.
Yeah, that's it.
So, they're just giving his regular breakdown though. Loki. Oh, hold on. Okay, this right here says Loki precipitated the formation of the Avengers by inciting the Hulk to violence, and he transformed Crusher Creel into Thor's foe, the Absorbing Man. He later allied himself with the Enchantress and turned Earth's major villains into his pawns during the Act of Vengeance conspiracy. Loki finally conquered Asgard and remade it in his own image, but Thor succeeded in decapitating him. Jesus Christ.
Yo.
Thor carried Loki's preserved head to observe the final act of Ragnarok, and when Asgard and all its inhabitants vanished from existence. After Ragnarok, Loki returned, occupying the body of goddess Sif, and that's how he becomes Lady Loki. Soon after, he fooled Thor into killing his grandfather, Bor. Jesus Christ. Whoa. This man, Loki, was wild.
Yeah.
As a consequence, Thor was banished from the new Asgard. Loki joined the Cabal during the Dark Reign and convinced Norman Osborn to launch a full-scale assault on Asgard. The attack was so fierce that Loki changed sides to help defend Asgard and paid for his treachery with his life. Fucking pussy.
He's insane.
Pussy!
Learning that his brother's spirit had not been sent to hell, Thor searched for Loki and found him in the form of a boy, restored to his godhood, but without any memories of his past. He became known as Kid Loki. Thor then treated him with such respect and affection, he came to idolize his older brother and changed his goals and his ways.
Man,
there's a lot more, but yeah, bro, that's fucking wild.
I don't know.
Enchantress is finding TVA leader. That would be
100%.
That was intense. That dude, he
was wilding.
They started losing it. He got in his feelings. Like, hold on, you guys came kind of strong. Let me switch sides.
You guys can't attack. Y'all can't do my people like that.
I'm not here to do them like this. Y'all doing too good. Yeah, he's insane.
Real quick.
No, that's like Avengers 1. It's like, what kingdom do you have to rule if there is no kingdom at all? Because they were destroying everything.
Exactly. But real quick, guys, if you're watching right now, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff at Marvel Bros 23 to stay up to date with all the content that we post. But yeah, yo, I think it would be crazy to see the Enchantress like all of this happens, right? Oh snap. Okay, I just came up with a freaking theory. Okay, so hear me out. This kind of blends another theory that we just had with it. Okay, so check me out. What if Kang is one of the timekeepers, right? That's still how it is.
Yep.
But Loki came and like trapped him in a box somewhere or something like that, right? And then that Loki then did the enchant thing that we saw Sylvie do to a female to make it seem like that was a lady Loki that was really him. You know what I mean? Like, and it was all just a plot to get the other Loki that we've been following there to kill him.
He could touch somebody and just go over there because that's what he did.
Because that's what he did to Sylvie in the first place. You know, so that is Loki's own power. You know what I mean? And that even Sylvie said that her memories were a blur. Like she says it in episode 3. He said, "Yeah, I am saying the same thing." Yeah, yeah.
Man, it's hard to.
So why does he want that Loki? Why does he want the Loki variant?
I think it's because, like, okay, so if you even remember throughout the series, Judge Lady has been saying multiple times that the timekeepers have never been so interested in a case before.
Facts.
Right? Like she keeps saying it. Like she said it multiple times. Like she's like, yo, they're really eyeing this situation. So you got to make sure that you're doing your shit on this, Mobius or whatever. And he's like, yeah. You know, so maybe that's because Loki, that like our Loki is like the Loki that can change everything up. Like he's the Loki that will let the TVA know that they're all really humans and all have real lives and families that they were pulled from. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that he's the one to do what he's doing right now. And he's trying to stop him from stopping him. And maybe that's the Loki that we see at some point in the trailers that's like President Loki or something like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what they walk into is Loki just sitting there like, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
And then at that point, like Sylvie just drops to the floor, and then it actually goes to the other Loki, and it's Loki versus Loki for real, for real.
Because I always thought that Loki that we see in the trailers, the President Loki, I always thought that was going to be the evil Loki that we'd fight.
Akash said Loki's variant is the real villain and a timekeeper.
Ooh. It's like a what's that phrase? It's like a
Catch 22.
Maybe? I can't think of it right now. It's like I don't even remember where it's from. I think it's from a movie. My mind's kind of all over the place. But I'm excited.
Like it always is.
I know. It happens too often.
It does.
But I'm excited. I really am. What do you guys want? How do you guys want the series to end? We have 2 episodes left. Like, what are you guys thinking?
The series to end with, like, I don't want them to fight Kang per se, because I know he's gonna I do want them to fight Kang. I want them to fight Kang, and I want him to like get away or disappear somehow. You know what I mean? And the episode ends either with saying we will see Loki again in Doctor Strange, or saying we will see Kang again in Quantumania or something like that. Yeah. And then, I think we could have a big fight with, I think they showed us how powerful Loki is in that last episode for these next couple of episodes. So he can like really do some crazy shit to start whooping ass. You know what I mean? Really go in. And like you said, I think we're going to get this next one is going to be like kind of the lead up to that oh shit moment. Like the last thing we see in the next episode is going to be like Kang or something like that. And then in the next episode is going to be like how the last episode of WandaVision was, just all out action damn near the entire time, you know?
Okay.
What about you guys?
You want to go first, Renato?
For sure. So
I
would love.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I would love for it, both episodes to be just jam packed, like I said earlier, with just knowledge, and the last one end with something linking to one of the movies that's coming out, either the Quantumanium or the Doctor Strange. Because I'm super hyped for the Doctor Strange. I'm not really that hyped for the Quantumanium, to be honest, but the Doctor Strange, I'm super duper hyped. And I feel like all these shows are I feel like they're leading up to the Doctor Strange movie.
Okay.
And so that's what I would like to happen. Something really big that would lead to that.
Okay.
So I'll touch on that, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves about the entire MCU. And this was this if you had seen when I had joined the Discord server, my favorite Marvel movie was the animated Doctor Strange movie. At the time of the Infinity War, Doctor Strange could have just fucking snapped his fingers and Thanos would have just been gone. Anything he would have done, just nothing. And in the MCU, he was just like, "No, I gotta let it happen." And it really pissed me off.
Like how much they nerfed him?
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to me because they nerfed him against somebody who was normal to his universe, being Thanos from another alien planet. But he went interdimensional in his own movie to go fight off Dormammu. He couldn't stop the Infinity War. You are fucking capping me right now. And I hate it.
I mean,
I love Doctor Strange.
Okay, but just to say with that part, when he went into Dormammu, he used the time stone.
I know.
To be fair, my man Thanos had like 3 out of all of the times, like three or four out of all of the time stones, and he had only been Sorcerer Supreme for like a year at that time. So he didn't even have the time to be the one that we got in the comic books. I think we're gonna see that level in the next one. Like I really think in this next movie we're gonna see Doctor Strange all out really being the Sorcerer Supreme in his full right, especially because of how they're bringing out WandaVision and letting us know that Wanda is about to be super powerful as well. And I just, and yeah, that's how I feel about that. But Battery, what are you hoping to see, my man, in that last episode?
All this Doctor Strange and Ant-Man talks got my mind. But I definitely think that's the layout that we talked about is going to go down. We're going to get introduced and get everything out there, and then it'll all be concluded in the last episode. But I would like to see Ant-Man or the Wasp or someone from that area because honestly, even though I think it's setting up a lot for Doctor Strange, I think it's setting up even more for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Fuck yeah.
That's at least what I'm thinking.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
But I do think we see Ant-Man though. That's my main thing though.
Like the Disney Plus shows, the way they go for me is WandaVision set up Doctor Strange, Falcon and Winter Soldier set up Shang-Chi, and then Loki is setting up Quantumania. Like that's just how it seems to me, because we already know Shang-Chi is taking place in Madripoor, which is the same place that we saw, in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Pretty sure that Shang-Chi's dad is going to be the power broker. They're going to probably retcon that from it being, Homegirl, because no one liked that. That was stupid. And then seeing Abomination in that trailer, it just lets us know. You know what I mean? It lets us know that we have no idea what can happen in the MCU. They can bring back any character they want to at this point. Because I know for a fact that Abomination is supposed to be a universal property along with Hulk and She-Hulk and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that whole Hulkverse is universal. So hopefully we can see some more stuff there. Maybe we can see like the dude with the big head come in a movie or something.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Because they ended it with him supposed to be like the next villain. That's how it seemed to me for the Incredible Hulk. Like, so just imagine all this time he's been, he's just been thinking, and he might with his big ass mind, Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I want to see more from that Hulk series, man. I really do. I really enjoyed, I enjoy Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, or the Bruce Banner. I enjoy his Bruce Banner, but I enjoyed the Hulk design.
Oh yes,
the Incredible Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo. Oh yeah.
I missed the Professor. I wish the Professor would have showed up.
Yeah,
which he did. The Professor did show up. He just didn't Hulk, and I'm mad about it.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they retcon that or something. I hope we get a different type of. I don't know, man. I don't want to see Hulk with a vibranium arm for one. I don't want a Hulk Winter Soldier. I don't want that. I don't want them to cap out on us having Incredible Hulk and giving us She-Hulk, and then we have like She-Hulk the movie, She-Hulk 2, She-Hulk 3. I don't want that shit. I want Hulk. You know what I mean? And I would take, though. This is what I would take. Hear me out. I got two exceptions to this. Red Hulk movie, Scar movie. Those are my exceptions, because we're supposedly supposed to have Scar. Yeah, Hulk. Yeah, Hulk's son. We're supposedly supposed to have Scar in She-Hulk. So if we get, and what if they make Scar World Breaker Hulk? You know what I mean? Like if they mix it up, and that's how Marvel likes to do it, I would be all for that. I would be all for
Fuck yeah. World Breaker Hulk is the most awesome Hulk to me. That shit's fucking awesome.
Ooh, I need to read that comic book, man. Or even World War Hulk as well, because that's another one, right?
Dude, World War Hulk is fucking awesome. I love
it.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, for real, though. Yeah. But I think almost all of Hulk's stuff is good. You know what I mean? He's just, he's really slept on.
They've had so many good really variants, and he's just the muscle for Avengers.
Just for real. And
Yo, even right now with the Immortal Hulk, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good right now. I have to catch up, but I read most of the, I think 20-something issues out of the Immortal Hulk run. I have all the other ones. They're in my pull list. I just haven't had the chance to check them all out. But man, savage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely savage, definitely awesome. So, okay, what if somehow the Fantastic Four are variants in the TVA?
So, okay, here's my big thing about, and we were talking about this in the Discord. We were talking about how the next. So, what I wanted the next step for MCU to be was to be Marvel versus X-Men, but they have to do so much for X-Men to have it match MCU to be entertaining at all. But the whole thing about Wanda getting super strong is it's like that was what was leading me to it. When we start talking about the Secret War, I'm like, okay, we've got the Fantastic Four. We've had 4 terrible movies. How variants would be an easy way to bring them in, but who the fuck are you gonna use? Who? How are you going to add them in? And that was my problem with it, is I don't see the Secret War without the Fantastic Four being there.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Okay, and so what if we do what we're doing with the Spider-Man movies right now, right? And we bring in the Fantastic Four from the past, from the very first Fox movies that we had, with the Clark Cloud. Like, but look. But then they change it to being different people, though. So we have
different actors for it.
Different actors for it. I can't think of his name for A Quiet Place.
Oh, the lead, the
Krasinski.
Main guy?
Yeah, John Krasinski. Yeah. We have him and his wife coming in and taking the role of where we left off with the Fantastic Four from the Fox movies, but it's just the new, there's just different actors. Same backstory, same everything, you know what I mean? We don't have to go too deep into anything. We kind of know where they are already. Maybe they've been lost in the quantum realm, like everyone kind of thinks they are already, like they live on that. If the Time City is the TVA place, then, that could be a way to just kind of circle everything in and put a nice little bow on top.
See, my problem with that is I have too much love for their son.
Oh yeah, Franklin is the guy.
Franklin is a fucking god, and if they just retcon his parents and just add them in, I'm gonna be super pissed.
They're gonna do some shit like change Mr. Fantastic's name to Franklin. He's gonna be Franklin Richards instead.
I know, please.
I would like to see a real story from them, though. A real story.
Save me from DC Comics.
Okay,
or
so
DCU.
Would you want to see him like already existing? Like when we get the Fantastic Four, is he already born, or do we want to get to that point? Like Franklin Richards is already born, and what's it called? He's learning his powers or whatever. Maybe he doesn't know to what scale he goes at yet, or he's just a baby. Maybe they just have him as a baby.
No, if they BS that, I want Reed Richards to be a part of the reason that the universe is saved, and then I want maybe an inkling. Yes, I want an inkling of Franklin being born, and then I want a Franklin. If we just get hey, Franklin's here, no, absolutely not. This dude is Omega level Marvel mutant, and to give him that kind of an entrance would piss me off so much that I would, like, as good as the MCU has been, I would denounce it because I want a good Franklin entrance. And with the Secret War going on, I think they have an opportunity. They just have to not license out Fantastic Four to terrible
Yeah. Wait, so who? Explain to me what who Franklin is, because I don't really know who Franklin is.
I got the big book.
Franklin?
Right here for you.
Okay, so just a TLDR before he opens the book, Franklin is Susan and Reed Richards' son.
Okay.
He is an Omega level mutant who basically makes the world is not just the world, literally the entire MCU, all alternate universes, everything. Is just fucking putty to him.
Ooh. Okay.
This man created a pocket universe in his room one time, bro. Like this in his closet.
He did.
Like he just created a pocket universe. Just universe.
You thought Reed Richards was smart? Well, wait till you meet his 6-year-old son.
Yo,
Smarter than him. Smarter than him when he was in his prime. All right, go ahead. I know you found it because you stopped looking in your book.
No, it says I don't see him.
Oh, that's weird.
Does he have a superhero name?
No, it's Franklin Richards is the only thing that I know that he's known of.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. They do talk about
Franklin Richards, Earth 616.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They talk about Secret Wars in here though, so maybe we can.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, I don't see Secret Wars without Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
which they have time because they haven't announced that Secret Wars is next. They've hinted at it.
I can't believe they announced Secret Invasion as being on a Disney Plus show. That broke my heart a little bit.
Oh yeah,
that is true. I would have liked to see that in the movie. But I don't know though. After watching these shows, I feel
that's true.
Yeah, because we had the conversation about like these shows might be hurting the movies. Like look at what when Black Widow comes out. Is it next week? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When Black Widow next week, if it doesn't do good, it's gonna be because of how good these shows are. Because they've given us 6 hours of content. Now we have to go back to movies that smash in 2.5 hours of content and even less. Which, you know,
I feel you there.
It's a hard sell, but like I think I don't know. I'm curious to know how well Black Widow is going to do. Obviously, I think a lot of people are going to watch it, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of positive reactions of the movie.
So here's my problem with that. I think Black Widow, a lot of people are going to base it based off of Scarlett Johansson's performance as Black Widow, but that's just going to be like the hype around Avengers and being cool about knowing superheroes and whatever.
Yeah,
but it's going to absolutely shit on the comic fans, and they're going to rip it to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I from what I've seen and what I've heard, I think it's just gonna be like I think it's gonna low-key be like an AntMan, like AntMan 1, not even AntMan 2. You know what I mean? Like I think it's just gonna be like, and then the thing is, this movie almost doesn't matter at all. You know what I'm saying? Like everything in this movie has happened in the past. Like Black Widow is dead right now. Like no one really cares like that. The whole purpose of this movie is just to set up her sister as being the new Black Widow.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like that could have been in a freaking TV show. You know what I mean? Like
it'd probably be better, honestly.
Like I think Hawkeye could have been a movie, and then they could have just made Black Widow the TV show. I don't know, man. I'm just hoping that it's everything that we want it to be, and everything that I'm hearing is that it's not. It's exactly the opposite of that, and it's like, man, WandaVision all over again, maybe. And then like something that I seen said all of Taskmaster's best parts are in the trailer, and I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
You can't just leave Taskmaster like
bro. If that's true, then this movie's gonna be trash. This movie's gonna be like
Taskmaster's one of the best villains.
He's one of the best villains, yo. And we were already, us as fans were already like bagging on how he looked when they first released the pictures of him on the tank, and he looked like a fucking Power Ranger villain. And we were like, "What is happening here, man? He looks like he's freaking claymation or something." But yeah, hopefully we can get that going, man. We can get some. Hopefully, it's a better movie than everyone's saying it is. Because like I'm seeing, I think Taskmaster's just gonna end up being Hawkeye, bro. That's how I feel.
That would piss me off.
I agree. Fucking.
I think a lot of people would be furious. I think I lost it again.
Of course he did.
Oh, yo, my guy is eat some fruits and berries.
I've been on the show once, and I'm already gonna start talking shit.
Yeah,
my man.
This is the first time it's happened in a while. To be fair,
I was about to say, this is the first time.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If it happens next time on the show, though, I'm ripping your ass up. You better let
No, I'll be ready for it. I'll be ready.
He said, "I'll be ready for it." He's gonna blankly look off into hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah,
just me beating his ass.
But I think it'll be, it'll be a fun watch. It'll be the good old fun watch, But it definitely not be the movie that we want, which is gonna suck, But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Rip, Loki's gonna be the best thing we get until the next movie. Loki's gonna be the best thing we get, bro. Until what is it? What's next? Eternals or Shang-Chi? What do we have? I think Shang-Chi. Yeah, Shang-Chi, bro. Like
we're gonna get What If too by then as well.
Oh yeah, What If is gonna be the shit. What if Loki is? I think you said that, didn't you? Say Loki is setting up What If? Like that would be amazing, bro.
It's basically all the timelines got messed up. After What If?
That's all the multiverse realities.
I mean, it makes sense, but I don't see. I see What If just as a standalone.
What if the TVA lady, the little clock?
Lady.
What if she's like in the show with
if she's part of What If? Dude, that'd be fucking nuts.
That would be lit, right?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
She's the narrator. The narrator. I'm waiting for the Flash.
For the What If?
MCU and DCEU. Oh yeah, bro. The Flash movie. I feel like the Flash movie is gonna be like how we're talking about Black Widow right now.
All right,
like just to be honest,
we're talking about DC movies right now. I'm just gonna go take a piss real quick because none of them are relevant.
Wait, whoa.
Man of Steel is definitely relevant, and so is Shazam. Those two movies are great.
I think the Flash is gonna change the game. Not even lying here. I have faith that it'll change the game. With that said, WB be dropping the ball.
WB drops the ball like a motherfucker.
So
they fumble.
They don't ever have butter fingers. They got butter hands.
Literally.
MCU and DCU, EU. I have faith. I really do. But it's hard. It really is. It's so hard
for a DC fan, right?
Yeah.
Hey
it's
man,
I like
with the announcement that Smallville is going to become an animated TV show. I just think that DC should focus on the animation more and try to make those R-rated movies and try to make those movies come into theaters. We don't have that. We don't get that enough. Mm-hmm. We don't get these like animes or cartoons or nothing in the theaters enough unless it's for kids. Yeah. Like we need some give us an R-rated DC movie in theaters, like straight give us that. Build it up like they did with the MCU. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, man. There's just so
quick
much
question for you, MCU. What are you waiting for the most from Flash? MCU and DCEU. Like, what are you most excited about? Like, like Michael Keaton's Batman, Homegirl coming in as Superwoman. They are making an Injustice movie. Well, it's rumored. We
talked. Yeah, we posted that.
We talked about that one too, and that's another reason why we're like they need to focus more on that.
They do a good job. They really do. Obviously,
Flash is running this trash. I'm sorry.
All right.
In the live action, definitely not it.
Flash was trash,
dude. There's not a single. The only DC movies or DC anything that I have enjoyed ever, or recently rather, not ever, is the literally any of the animated movies.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying. Yeah.
Just Wonder Woman was okay.
Nah, Wonder Woman 1 and 2 were ass and cheeks. That's what that was.
No. So let me. I'm comparing it to the rest of the DC movies. Wonder Woman was like a 25-30%. I would consider that good, considering the rest of the content that they put out.
Man of Steel and Shazam are the best movies that have been put out. I
take it back. Wonder Woman is trash. Shazam is amazing. I love
Shazam. Is amazing. Shazam was so good. Shazam was good from start to finish, bro.
It was a good addition.
Shazam was cool for sure.
But it's not main.
They nerfed Batman and Flash
timeline.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah. I think we're going more towards a Snyderverse with everything that's coming into DC. I don't think we're going with the DCEU anymore. I think they're gonna try to sweep that shit under the rug and act like it never fucking happened.
The only reason they're doing that is because Snyder
we're gonna retcon everything, and then we're gonna go into this new world of only the things from Snyder Cut have happened, and the things from over here haven't happened.
Snyder Cut's the only reason they're doing that.
Fuck yeah! That movie was good. That movie was so good, yo.
It was leagues better than the other one.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Snyder Cut. Let's have Flash create another timeline, and here's our next DCU.
What's it called? I don't know though, because WB apparently, according to Zack Snyder, hasn't even acknowledged how well his movie did on HBO Max.
Of course, they hate
because they don't want to.
So, yeah, that is true.
Wait, Batman solos the Justice League
so
comics, and in the movies he couldn't even handle a human bug.
That's why I'm excited to see the new Batman movie.
There's so many problems, though.
Yeah, I was about to say we were just talking about that yesterday.
Oh yeah, I know.
There's reshoots. Robert Pattinson is being difficult. It's just
that's just Robert Pattinson. I'm excited for the movie so this sounds kind of awkward. I'm excited for the movie if it does well. If it does well, it means that they fix things while they were shooting.
Yeah, because apparently him as Bruce Wayne is not working.
Him as Bruce Wayne
is not working. Apparently,
he's doing good as Batman, but when it comes to Bruce Wayne, he's ass cheeks. He's like, I think he's too corny for the. I don't think his deep voice is gonna work.
Because they have
corny as fuck.
There's another actor that fills in for him as Batman. So it's not.
No,
wait, what?
If he's not the person playing Batman, the person playing Batman needs to be the person playing Bruce Wayne too. Like the person playing Batman, I was like, bro, the shit. Yes, this
did Renato fall asleep
about using a gun?
Yo, I'm sorry, I got hella business going on my phone, yo, and I can't not do it.
Nah, you sleeping on DC. You heard DC, and you're like, oh, that shit's trash. Let me just.
Big fat.
Stuff is going on.
Wait. Dude,
also, I do want to interject here, just as a streaming base. I know we started as Marvel Bros. Have we gone past Marvel into pulp or to? I can't even remember the fucking name now.
You're pulling a battery? God damn! All that shit you was talking came back
wanted to. Listen, you two, Battery and Infinito, you know that I do be drinking at these hours. No, I wanted to say Pulp Fiction. It's not Pulp Fiction because that's a fucking movie. Pop Fiction or pop
culture.
Pop culture. There we go.
Yeah.
Pop culture. All right. So since we're talking about DC, I assumed we moved on from Marvel to pop culture. Can we talk about, if you haven't already, Invincible?
Oh
my god!
We still need to make
amazing.
We still need to make video on that because touch me because we just finished watching the whole.
I have been reading the comics since they started coming out.
Oh really? Do you have a copy of number 1?
My boy has a copy.
Do I have a copy? No, I have been reading online.
Oh okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which sucks. I wish I had I wish I did. Because I swear to God, it's going to be super valuable in the future. Invincible.
It's already valuable.
Oh yeah.
What is it at now? I haven't even looked.
The price popped up. I don't even. Let me see.
And
MCU and DCEU said Thor, Superman, 1v1, no prep time. Who wins?
Superman.
Wait. Thor versus Superman?
Yeah, Thor versus Superman.
Or no, Superman. Because
Superman.
magic doesn't work on him.
I think the one that would probably beat Superman would be who's the dude that fights World War Hulk? Is it
Beta Ray Bill? No, I'm sorry.
Hyperion.
They almost break the planet fighting. I forget.
I said it. Go ahead.
Is that it? I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's Hyperion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. I'm pretty sure it's Hyperion, yo.
It might be. Maybe that person can beat Superman. I don't know.
No, it's Sentinel. It's
Sentinel. Yes, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Oh, Sentinel versus.
I think Blue Marvel is the one to do it.
Yeah.
I think Blue Marvel is the one to take out Superman. 1v1. No prep time.
Yeah. Blue
Marvel's gonna whoop his fucking ass.
I think Blue Marvel is Blue Marvel's probably the lowest ranking I guess superhuman or super whatever that could take out Superman. Just no chance.
Okay, so before 2 months ago, I think this might be a little older now. So this is on March 30th. So 2 months before March 30th, Invincible number 1 at 9.8 CGC grade was $222.
Holy
but
shit!
Now I guess one's sold on after Amazon after they released the series at $2,500. So
damn,
that's a huge jump there.
I would say that's due to the animated series.
Oh,
the animated series, I will say, it's done its justice, not justice to the comic, but also as a comic reader, I don't feel like I would have wanted anything more from the series.
Yeah, I was gonna say because then you're just gonna be reading the comic like page by page,
right?
Yeah. I don't want that from any adaptation. I think that's the best thing about Marvel is that they keep us guessing. Like in some cases, you know, they let us down a lot with different shit that happens. But then it's like, yo, I would have never thought of them to do it the way that they did it. And that actually makes me think about how we have a different how we have a different War Machine now, and than the one that we had before, and that was because Terrence Howard, he wanted to do a War Machine solo series instead of being part of the Iron Man series. Like he wanted to break off and have War Machine as its own series, and I was like, man, I think that might have been awesome as fuck.
It would have been. The only thing I have to say about that is there's not a lot of super popular comics from different universes or anything. Not just the War Machine, but who replaces Tony Stark?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ironheart.
There's like Ironheart.
Ironheart, and then at one time, fucking Doctor Doom, and that was the fucking dopest shit ever.
So, the only thing I have to say is that Ironheart was the only correct direction. And for them to change War Machine in MCU because of their disagreements, I think it was a smart idea because Ironheart just opens up so many possibilities.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can't believe that they announced the Ironheart show already. I can't believe all the stuff that they announced that we're going to be getting. You know, that's fucking crazy. Ironheart, Moon Knight, She-Hulk.
Dude, don't get me fucking started on Moon Knight. You want me to talk shit about Batman? Let me get on Moon Knight real quick. Moon Knight is my favorite fucking superhero.
Yeah, Moon Knight rocks. Would you guys want to see any of the Marvel characters that we have coming up introduced somehow in this Loki show? Like, would you want that somehow? Like, would you want to see She-Hulk somehow or something like that? Or do you think all of that would just be like a cap out just to try to get us ready for it and just try to go with what we got already?
In Moon Knight or in the MCU?
No. I'm talking about like in the Loki series. Any of the shows that we have coming up, would you want to see anybody introduced right now, like Miss Marvel in the Loki show, or see some? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen anything already. Honestly,
dude, no. So let me say this.
I think you muted Renato or something. I could barely. I think
if Renato's talking, I definitely didn't hear him.
Yeah, I thought he said something, but it just sounded really low all of a sudden. I don't know. I kind of hear you now.
Something's wrong.
Oh, no, I hear you now. Yeah, I hear you now. You're way better now.
Yep.
I'm waiting for F4. Oh yeah, we talked about Fantastic Four a little bit too. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, I want to see Miles Morales live action. He might be in the new Spider-Man movie.
I am fucking dead set. So I said this in the Discord. My mom, she is 100% American. Part of her life, a majority of her life, she grew up in Central and South America. Part of it was in Puerto Rico. I saw it and I was like, bro, I can pick out the main cities along the coast from the density of the web. There's no way Miles isn't going to be in this movie. And so, just so everybody's aware, the picture that I posted in the Discord about it was from a video that was posted to the.
Remember when we thought they dropped the title battery? Yeah. But really, like 7 people dropped the fake title, and it was
So this was a picture pulled from a dry erase board. That was posted on the Spider-Man movie Twitter, and it was Zendaya, it was Tom Holland, and they just kind of glanced at it and then kind of moved on, but. I saw it and I was like, "There's no fucking way." I already thought Miles Morales was going to be in it, but when I saw it, I was like, "That I could recognize cities from the density of these webs. There's no way that he's not in this movie."
No, 100%. I feel like all the rumors we've heard are honestly pretty true. I just don't know how they're going to do it without.
Well, this is the picture he's talking about.
Yeah, so this is also a bad picture because I cut off the edges.
No, yeah, but you see how it looks, and then if you come to this one, boom.
Oh,
like
you see, it's like literally like you can put that shit on top of it.
Yeah. So look at San Juan, and then go back to the other picture that's on the dry erase board. Look at that main spiderweb right there on top of man.
Miles Morales confirmed. This is it. You heard it.
He has to be in there. So he literally could have a 5-second shot. But there's no way that he's not in there.
Mhm.
And I guarantee you the way that he's gonna show up is after they finish the movie, they're like, oh, timelines and yada yada yada, the Spider-Verse, whatever, and he's gonna be like, hey, I'm from the future.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Ooh, that's.
I feel like that's probably going to happen too in like an end credit scene. If he does show up in the movie, that's where he'll probably show up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense because it was like an on-set like video, and it was like somebody literally took a picture of the board, and that was it. They meant for it to be there, but it wasn't meant to be important.
Yeah.
So after credit scene, 100%.
I'm down for that.
How do you guys feel about the next Into the Spider-Verse movie? Because I love the first one. You guys
I'm not looking at anything about it. I'm super hyped about it, and I refuse to watch any trailers or any spoilers.
What if Into the Spider-Verse 2 is like intertwined with the next Spider-Man movie somehow?
It's like Space Jam.
And that's why we have Miles Morales in it. Is because it's the Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, like talking through a portal. Like
no, not even talking through a portal. I think I mentioned this in the Discord too. This is way back before, like right after I joined. I'm almost positive that's what's going to happen. They're going to mix their most popular movie to their most popular universe.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they just have to choose the right actor for live action. Is the only thing for me.
Yeah. And then Renato, were you trying to say something? Oh, I think you're muted again. Oh, okay.
No. He's good. You're good. MCU and DCU said, I want to see Red Hulk, Supernova, more X-Men, and Ghost Rider. I want to see Red Hulk. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Red Hulk. I wanted to see Red Hulk and Black Widow, honestly, because I knew that we have...
be introduced there.
Yeah, that would be the best. And then Nova, I think we're going to get Nova either in the next Captain Marvel movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Or in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
I think one of those. And then X-Men. I would love to see X-Men be introduced in like Doctor Strange, maybe. Like maybe they introduce X-Men in there or something, in there. Maybe what's Eternals. They introduce X-Men mutants as being a thing. Maybe that's like the beginning of the movie. They come to Earth like we see in the trailer, and then they start talking to humans, and they do something, and then boom, the human starts like doing shit, like they have mutant powers or something, And then Ghost Rider. I think we're supposed to be getting something with Ghost Rider because we're supposed to be getting Midnight Suns.
I think we're supposed to get Hulu.
And I believe Ghost Rider is part of Midnight Suns, and I think that's where that all comes from.
I think that one's a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
Midnight Suns, yeah. Ghost Riders, I can kind of see one without him, but there's just no indication to me.
If we're getting Blade, we're definitely getting Ghost Rider, bro.
That's true. And that goes back to my point. No, I'm gonna go back to my damn Discord rant about fucking Mobius and fucking Blade being in the same universe. Mm-hmm. If we do not get him, I'm gonna be so mad. But I'm gonna be equally as mad if we don't get him and not Ghost Rider at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I
actually want to see more Ultron, bro. You're preaching to the choir, brother.
I think we'll see more of it.
I've been saying I wanted more Ultron since Age of Ultron, bro. I'm the one that always comes up with Ultron theories, no matter what it is. I'm like, all right, so hear me out, bro.
Dude, Ultron,
what it is?
Ultron was super fucking nuts, but I wish they didn't one-off him as a villain.
Exactly, James Spader as Ultron, magnificent, bro.
He was perfect.
Fucking
but
yeah.
If he would have had like if he would have had involvement in some movies leading up into Age of Ultron, like we've got the Supermax prison, it would have been villains of people that we didn't know exist. It was just adventures, exploits from then on, and he was just like, yeah, they're there.
Back, making hella shit happen, and we're not gonna find out later on.
I'm sorry, I misheard you. Did you say fucking Megatron?
No.
This is the furious. So, okay.
What? Okay, so what's his name? Zoloff? Is that his name? The one
Zoloff,
that's in the computers?
Yep. Yeah.
So what if him and Ultron like team up or something? You know, like hey, bruh, they're both in the computer code supposedly.
That wouldn't be too crazy. MCU is smashing things together.
I would say that it's not crazy because Tony Stark's AI evolved after Jarvis and Ultron coincided. It could have been an AI that had derived off from somebody who was as smart as him.
Mm-hmm.
So have the same type of thing happen, but instead of Jarvis this time it's Zoloff.
Yep. Yep.
That would be really dope. I would love that.
Because they did just one off Zoloff, though.
Disney needs to be watching this shit right now and just taking notes.
For real.
Please don't tell Disney that they need to take their points from people that are high as shit and drunk as fuck.
They do. That's what greatness comes from, man.
Actually, you're right. Because most of the people that are high as shit and drunk as fuck are the people that have read all of the comic books. So never mind.
and not to mention, they took like all of the writers for Rick and Morty for Loki.
True.
For the Loki television show. So come on, man. Like, let's get it. Like they listen to LSD people and everything. They don't care. They listen to you.
I won't say that it's that. I would say that those writers from Rick and Morty were like, that's a bigger paycheck than mine.
Facts though.
What's it called? There was actually a lot of Rick and Morty references apparently in the latest Loki episode.
Oh, nice.
I
believe it. I hella believe it because that whole episode felt like a Rick and Morty episode.
Definitely did.
Yeah, it's like, let's go on an adventure.
You know what? Actually, there was just an episode where Rick and Morty were on a train, and yeah,
it was dope.
It's the same essence.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
That's funny as fuck. That's funny.
Okay, here's another question.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Did you guys want to see Loki and Lady Loki actually do something to help the people? Like getting on the train. I kind of wanted them to.
I remember you were mad about that. You were like, what the hell? They just let all the people die.
All those people were supposed to die in the first place. They should have just got their point on the No, they should have just got on the fucking train. Fuck those people. But I will say that viewpoint, not from my perspective, but that viewpoint has changed since both of those Lokis who are time variants have gone on the train. And this is what I got into before is both of those variants should not have been on that extermination or not extermination. What is it?
I understand what you're saying, but you got to think about it like this. That's the same case of how it was at the hurricane spot. They weren't supposed to be there, but the very fact that the entire place is going to be destroyed is why a Nexus event isn't created. You know what I mean? And that's why Lamentis was one of the places that they thought that Lady Loki could be in that episode before. In the episode before that,
yeah.
They were like, they said Florida with Ragnarok, the place that they went to, and then Lamentis. And he was like, I'm not taking you to Lamentis. It's a freaking a planet crashing into another planet or something, Mobius said.
Unless they completely save the whole planet, whatever they do really doesn't matter in terms of saving anyone. But again, if they do somehow figure out how to save the planet, that might have big repercussions. I don't know what that might look like, but I don't know.
Freaking Captain Marvel shows up.
Just like the entire Nova Corps just shows up.
Nova Corps is gone, dog.
I think no. I think Nova.
Just Nova.
Nova Corps.
Just,
I think Nova Corps is below the TVA in this series.
Well, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, they were before, but
what is going on? We're just talking about Loki.
Yeah. We're talking about a lot of things, but now we're back to Loki.
Yeah, we're about to Loki. We've circled to many conversations, but that's what an open discussion is. You know what I mean? It just flows, baby. And then MCU, DCEU jumped in, started talking about DC, and then just took the whole conversation to another spot.
All right, I'm taking this conversation over. DCU sucks. I love DC.
There's some room for debate there.
All right, next game. Nope. There's no debate.
I think
DC is awesome. Sucks. DCU sucks.
Yeah, it definitely sucks, yo. If you can't give me 5 movies right now,
5 movies?
That can't happen. Come on.
Do they have to be live action?
I'll give you 2.
No, they have to be part of the DCU. They have to be live action DCEU
Flashpoint?
movies. That's not even out yet.
No, oh, you're talking about the
I'm saying batteries like nah.
Never mind.
I'm saying give me 5 of the live action movies.
There's no live action movie that can save this. Absolutely not.
There's definitely not 5, but if I was to rank them, my favorite ones. If I was to rank them,
okay. Top 3. Just give me top 3.
Man of Steel.
Nope.
Okay.
Sure.
I can definitely take Man of Steel.
Justice League Snyder Cut.
Oh,
and maybe the first Wonder Woman or Shazam.
I knew you were gonna say that shit. I knew you were gonna say
the
first Wonder Woman.
Hey,
I knew he was gonna say that.
I did like
first
the first
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
is you saying that all the rest of the DCU movies were shit?
Yo,
Superman. You wanted it to be good.
Okay, MCU.
No.
MCU said Shazam.
Okay,
Zack Snyder,
we're kind of on the
Man
same
of
level
Steel.
then.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think those are the. I don't think you can say anything else. I think Aquaman is like a close one.
Sure.
Aquaman is like a 4.
No. Snyder Cut, Snyder Cut, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. None of the rest of the movies have any merit
Superman?
to be anywhere. Fuck Superman.
Really?
Those movies were fucking trash.
That was like the best one.
Man of Steel was
awesome.
the shit,
awesome.
bro.
That shit
Man of
was
Steel was
so
awesome,
awful.
bro.
I love Man
of Steel was amazing.
Yeah,
So you think Man of Steel was awesome, but you like the first
no.
Wonder Woman? Fuck
Man
out
of
here.
Steel. No. Man of Steel. I will give you that it is Clark Kent taking his position as Superman on the universe. I will relate that Superman to where he fucking shit on that guy who had telekinesis and whatever later on. Is the British guy. Nobody gives a shit about him anymore because the animated movie is over. But Superman just is boring and bland and fucking awful, and they
And you
didn't
think the
do
first
anything.
Wonder
with
Woman
it.
is better than that?
I 100% think the first Wonder Woman is better than that. There's no. It's so trash.
It is.
That is a super hard.
7:43.
The only good part about that.
Hard and fussy right now.
The only good part about that Superman movie was when he went and shoved those logs into that fucking trucker's truck.
It's funny
That's
because
the
that's like
only
the one
good
scene
part.
I'm thinking of right now.
That's the only good part about that movie.
Right now.
No, that is the only good part about that movie.
That movie is amazing, bro. Man of Steel is amazing. Shazam is amazing. And Zack Snyder Cut is definitely amazing.
You know what, though?
I don't consider Shazam as part of the DCU. The Shazam that he does it. The Shazam that was the Shazam that was in that universe does not belong in the same DCEU that was in that was the part of the main movies. It
doesn't even seem like it.
Okay, hold on.
Not.
Hold on. So I have a question. So do you think Aquaman is better than that first Wonder Woman movie?
I'd probably argue it.
So here's my problem with Aquaman, and I will relay this back to the animated Aquaman movie for the Justice League movie.
Yeah.
I love Aquaman to death. I think Aquaman is better than Wonder Woman, but as far as the movies go, Wonder Woman absolutely outclassed Aquaman at 100%, and that's and I
Bro,
say
Wonder
that,
Woman was
that's
trash, bro.
No,
So Wonder
Wonder
Woman
Woman
is
is
better than
the
Aquaman
worst
and
3%
Superman.
DC movie
Superfly.
that they
No.
have made, yo. The Wonder Woman franchise shits on the name of DC.
Okay.
No,
First off,
wait a
Wonder
minute.
Woman
Okay.
is
no.
fucking
Wonder
Woman is trash, bro.
What's your favorite DC movie that they came out with
I
recently?
wish you had your camera up. He's like, no.
No,
like
I'm
Shazam is the
100%.
best.
I'm
Shazam
serious.
is definitely
No,
the best.
you can't.
I think Shazam has the
Shazam
best
doesn't
story,
count.
the best effects.
No. I'm not counting Shazam. Shazam is not in the same DC universe as the rest of them.
Okay, so minus Shazam, I would say Man of Steel for sure is the best movie.
Sure.
Yo.
You are fucking garbage. The only good thing about Man of Steel is him against the normal people. Everything else
about
after that,
Wonder Woman was stupid as fuck.
No,
and everything that they did with Wonder Woman, they shit on it in Wonder Woman 2.
She literally,
God, it was just bad with bad, yo. You are that first
so
Wonder
wrong.
Woman movie was so terrible, bro. I would watch Spaceballs before I watched Wonder Woman.
Okay. All right.
I'll watch the fucking Coneheads before I watch Wonder Woman.
Take Wonder Woman 2 out of it.
I will watch the first
Barry about to have a brain aneurysm over there listening to Wonder
Woman. No. Take Wonder Woman 2 out of the equation.
I can't take Wonder Woman 2 out of the equation.
Then you can't fucking think, bro.
And Wonder Woman is ass.
Wonder Woman 2 is pretty terrible.
Wonder Woman 2 is fucking ass. I hate Wonder Woman 2.
It was so bad.
I still prefer it over fucking Superman.
The second one?
No, the first one.
Oh, I was like,
the first one is so bad. There's all of 7 minutes of action in the first one.
Imagine. Now you're like, oh fuck it, I want Superman to fight Wonder Woman. No, it's about the creation to the fight, bro.
Yeah,
you know what though?
That's all the movie was about.
The
creation.
I think what a lot of the DC movies kind of, and maybe Marvel movies as well, they have a problem with villains. You know, and I think part of the issue with DC and maybe sometimes Marvel, it's pretty iffy though, is they just don't have the right villain. And
I feel like they don't don't
build up to that villain.
There you go.
Put the wrong villain in the right situation.
Yeah, like there's no reason
DC
for you to
has
care.
Better animated shows and movies and comics than Marvel. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. DC comics are cool, but I don't think DC comics are better than Marvel, bro. I don't.
Shows, no. Movies, yes. Dude, The Killing Joke. Fucking Death of Superman.
The animated movies.
Oh my god, absolutely. DCU,
the animated movies are.
DCU has the best movies. MCU has the best TV shows.
You know what though? I've read some pretty good DC comics.
DC got some pretty good shows.
Yeah, the CW shows are really good.
Yeah,
they got some pretty good shows.
Name one.
Arrow.
Swamp Thing.
Arrow.
Swamp Thing's my favorite one, and it got fucking canceled.
Swamp Thing was the shit. Titans is pretty good. Yeah.
I need to watch Swamp Thing. Arrow, I will say, got outclassed by those that preceded it.
You really?
Wait. Yes, what do you mean by that?
So you think all the Arrow seasons were fucking baller?
So you think all the other shows are better than Arrow?
I don't think all of them are better than Arrow. I think that
Arrow
it
is
has
just
been
like
preceded.
Flash for me. It should have stopped. Like Arrow and Flash, they kind of should have stopped before they stopped because those first few seasons were crazy good.
I think with Arrow, when he died fighting Al Ghul,
Russell, yeah,
I think he should have died for real, and then his apprentice should have taken the spot as being Green Arrow.
100%.
And I think that would have made it so much better.
Oh my god!
I think that would have made it so much better. But they
he
brought him back.
Died.
And then and that would, I think they ruined it with that. They didn't pass the mantle. I think that's what they are so dead set on having, the Arrow dude be in everything. It's like they should have let that shit go. DC has better games. I can't argue with that. I guess
no, I can argue with that with Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Name a DC game.
Oh yeah,
DC
game.
Ultimate
Alliance is lit. I just
name a game. No, what game can you name against it?
It'd have to be
DC Universe Online.
I've never played that.
DCUO sucks. Fuck you.
My man.
DCO is so boring. It is literally.
Wait, so what do you play? How do you play
MMO?
DCU is just it's like an online
MMO.
Yeah, it's a massive multiplayer online role playing game.
Oh, okay.
So you can create your own character, you can create your own hero, you can have your hero like run fast or fly fast or be a gadget guy, have a sword and shit like that.
Let me step in here. So you can you can choose certain elements to be your superpowers. Your movement abilities are you move fast like the Flash and you can run over buildings. You can glide like Batman's fucking bat wings. Or you can fly. Fly literally speeds you across everything. DCU is fucking trash. Why would you ever use that as an excuse? DCU is so
That is a
boring.
good game. Yeah, that's a good game.
No,
real quick. I have to go bathroom. So you guys continue this conversation. I shall be back.
Conversation. This is an argument.
Why are you so hostile?
Yo, he's fucking on.
And the Infamous
DCU
game is amazing.
So bad.
They had that one Superman game that was awesome. All the Arkham games have been pretty dope.
I was about to say,
Arkham,
I seen you play
100%.
those Batman games. Those things look crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
So for MCU, I will take the Incredible Hulk game that came out with the movie.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
That game was you could play as the Professor, the Abomination. You could play as the Red War Hulk. You play.
What about that Spider-Man game? Was that a Marvel game or was that just Sony?
Yeah,
Sony.
Yeah, that shit is amazing. Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck. Every Spider-Man game blows it out of the water by itself.
Yeah, Spider-Man game,
every Spider-Man game blows the DC
so
out of the water.
PlayStation 1. Here, let me fucking troll your engine.
Spider-Man games are definitely better than the Batman games. Like, definitely better.
No.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
No.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck
okay.
Yeah.
So here's
sounded like that was on Rick and Morty. He was like,
here's where you get the divide.
Joker is a good movie. You're right, MCU. That was a good movie.
Oh, Joker was great.
That was a great standalone, like that.
Yeah,
I think we should get more shit like that. Honestly,
he
like,
absolutely.
Would you imagine
do more stuff like that? Or were they just talking?
I think they were just talking, but I would love that.
I think everybody would love that, but I don't think they would. They
like a Riddler movie.
Riddler movie.
What do you mean a Riddler movie?
The Joker. Like how Joker was.
That's what the next fucking Batman movie is about.
We're talking about the live action Joker movie. That wasn't a traditional. That wasn't a traditional hero story. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, this one's going to be the same.
Yeah. I know the Riddler is in this upcoming Batman movie, but if they made the Riddler his own movie the way they did Joker, that would be...
I would fuck with that hard.
Yeah, that would be awesome, bro. That would be awesome.
I'm already about the villains getting movies, and they just won't do it. I've been for that for a long time. I'm on like a whole...
I'm happy Sony's doing it. Oh, yeah.
I'm on like a whole Darth Vader movie still. Give me it.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Darth Vader movie. I'm all for that. 100.
Give it to me, y'all. I want it.
Definitely.
Have they made a An animated Darth Vader movie?
No.
No. Damn, they need to.
They've made it animated to where he quote kills Osaka.
They made
Ahsoka.
fake stuff.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that shit.
Yeah.
They need to.
It's not. No, it's not fake. It's not fake. It happened, but in later timelines, Ahsoka finds I
she get
forget
pulled
what
through the
it is.
portal by bruh?
Yeah,
Zedril,
she gets
whatever his name is.
Yeah. She gets poured through the portal, but it's a
When he's
time
about to kill
portal.
her.
So
Yeah.
what Darth Vader does doesn't actually happen.
Right. Yep.
That was awesome.
What's that dude name?
Ezra.
Ezra, yeah.
Yeah, the Ahsoka TV show is supposed to
I know.
pick up where that left off with General
I'm-
Thrawn and Ezra. Fuck yeah.
Yep. I am so disappointed. Rosario Dawson was the worst fucking choice. She would okay. She wasn't the worst fucking choice, but she did so
Are you
bad.
talking about for Ahsoka?
Was
Yes,
Live action
for
in The
Ahsoka.
Mandalorian?
100%.
You're wildin', bro. You
No,
have
she
the
was
worst
trash.
taste
Bruh,
in
no,
the world, bro.
Bruh, I'm
Yo,
telling
yo,
you,
yo,
he's
yo,
slow.
yo.
No,
He's
fuck
tired,
you.
have
bro.
Fuck you.
terrible
I
taste,
had
bro.
hope.
You
I
need to go to sleep,
I
bro.
love Rosario Dawson.
It's night time for you,
No,
bro. You
no,
need-
In the
She
microwave,
is
bro,
100%
for 15 seconds.
terrible, and I
Go
can
take a
give
nap,
you
bro.
leagues
Where's
of
battery,
people.
bro? Where's
No,
battery? We
no.
need him back in this
No.
bitch because you're
Rosario
wild.
Dawson was the worst live action Ahsoka that I could have ever wished
boy over there
for.
with a beard, just like, and she was
No,
horrible. Like he's just
No,
he's
no,
just
no.
wilding over there.
That's not true.
No.
That's not fucking
No,
true.
fuck you. I love Ahsoka.
Fuck you.
I have looked into
I'll
her.
fight you ass right now.
All right, well, I'm gonna wait. No, Ahsoka.
Yo, this guy.
Rosario Dawson was the worst person
Hey, battery,
to take this
battery.
role.
That was
Battery.
the best
This
person
guy
in
said-
the world ever.
This guy said that the live action Ahsoka
No.
was trash in Mandalorian. Exactly.
No. Battery. Listen to me. She is unemotional. There's Halle Berry has. Halle Berry? Wait a minute. Hold
Halle
on.
Berry?
Wait a minute. Hold
What
on.
are you
Give
even
me a
talking-
second.
Yeah,
Bro, go take a nap, bro.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna
Okay,
say. Here's
no.
what I'm gonna say. This
Dawson, yo.
this is a much older and mature Ahsoka who's seen much more than what we got with the shows. So this is very different. You can't really
She
compare.
got her emotions in check. She's balanced, yo.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm
She was a kid,
listening.
she wasn't
Already
balanced.
She's
Renato,
already a
it's
Grandmaster
very
Jedi
different.
that's not a
Renato
Jedi
and
anymore.
Fanato, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
No, shut the fuck up. I want to listen to CO. He's
No,
that's pulling this point.
No, yeah, that's honestly my whole opinion. Is like I think you really can't compare because they're both different
No,
in
No.
different times. Like it's,
no.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree.
they're
it's-
not going to be the
completely.
same.
No, it's not.
I agree
It's
with
not
Battery.
that they're okay.
I would have
That's
liked
like you
to see
saying
more
you don't-
of the Ahsoka that we had in the shows. I will say that,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
agree.
not going to be mad about getting something different because this is her as an adult. This is later. There's a whole time gap. Hopefully,
Like
with
even
the show,
even from when we
we'll see
saw
more.
her in from Clone Wars to when we saw her with Ezra, she grew so much in that
Super.
time, and she wasn't even the
Hella
same
mature.
character then. So
Nope.
I remember me and you, Battery, we even talked about it after that episode of The Mandalorian. We were like, yo, this seems like the Ahsoka that would have continued to grow from Rebels. Like, it doesn't seem like a different Ahsoka. It seems like she grew up into an adult from being a child to a teenager to now we see her as an adult.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they told us that. I think we Googled it. She was like 30 years old. I think.
Yeah, she was
maybe
like 30-something.
35.
she
Yeah.
was
and-
12
and-
when she joined the Jedi Order.
yeah. So, bro, she's
Oh.
literally not even the same person at all.
That would have been dope if we could have got like a live action of that piece of her that we kind of like missed out on when she was like growing up and maturing. I was
Yeah.
about to tap in with him, but he's gone.
I don't know if you didn't like what we said or
I was about to like agree with
Hey,
maybe he's
hey,
talking
say-
about that spot Maybe he had to refresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I had to. But yeah, I'm still gonna agree. Yo, so maybe he's talking about if we could have got a live action of her growing and maturing instead of going just straight from the cartoon. We're then bam, she's grown. Like you feel me? She's like ready to have some kids grown. So maybe he's talking about like that, and I could totally understand that for sure. But she was still super awesome. Like it was. And they picked the perfect person to play her. It was everything.
I'm hoping the show is gonna clear up some of the questions that we have, and maybe give us some context as to why she acts the way she does now. With that said, I'm pretty sure that the show is gonna follow her along with others looking for Ezra and Thrawn. So I think that's the move. But
that's what the show is about, right?
Yep.
Possibly. I don't know if they've confirmed it exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's what we're speculating.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, man.
Confirm that.
I think I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's awesome. All of that's awesome. We've had a good combo. We're about to hit 2 hours. I think it's a good time to hop on out this thing. Thank you all. Well, I mean, Fear left. I think he started disagreeing with our infinite wisdom.
But nonetheless, thank you, Renato and Fira, for joining us.
For sure, bro.
We appreciate it. We love you guys.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
I had a wonderful time for sure.
I think we're gonna have to do this again. Either we could do this next week, or I think we should just wrap it up with the at the end of the season of Loki. You know what I mean, and just kind of get a good combo in there.
Mm-hmm.
But
the back and forth is beautiful. You guys' minds are beautiful, yo.
Thank you, G. Much love to you, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And with all of that being said, y'all, make sure you follow us on Make sure you join our Discord to stay up to date with all of our content and discussions. The Discord link is in the comment section, and it is also in the description box below. So if you guys can, go ahead and do that. And then check out our website, www.marvelbros.com, where you can purchase merchandise, as well as check out our live videos and donate, helping out everything that we do here for you guys.
Yep. And of course, before we go, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at MarvelBros23 on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel, where we post a lot of our videos and much more.
And with that being said, we will see y'all on the next one. Excelsior.
Peace.
Marvel Bros Pop Culture News Updates are now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. You can also watch Marvel Bros live every Sunday on Facebook.com, or you can watch them on YouTube, where we upload regularly. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Marvel Bros 23 to keep up with all things Marvel and everything pop culture.